Hi, my name is Michelle,
And my name is Terri.
and we are Widows Helping Widows. So today we thought we would talk about a subject that comes up sometimes is how long is too long to grieve?
Yes.
So Terri, what questions did you have people asking you or statements that you have people telling you?
Yeah.
Especially that first year or two.
The statements they would say is, are you still grieving? It's been a year already. Why are you still grieving? Why don't you get back out there, start dating? And I couldn't believe what they were saying. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm still grieving. Why wouldn't I still be grieving? Mm-hmm. I just lost the person who I love mostly in the world. He was no longer here. And people just expect you to just get through grief as fast as possible and get on with your life. And sometimes you just can't do that. What about you, Michelle?
Yeah, the same. I remember about the 1 year mark, people asking me, well, it's been a year, aren't you ready to start dating? Mm-hmm. Yeah. For some reason, if you haven't lost someone real close to you, especially a spouse, they think that is like some magical day that happens at that 1 year mark. Right. And nothing special happens at the 1 year mark.
No.
In fact, sometimes I think that second year can be just as hard.
That's exactly right.
Because I think the first year you're just getting used to your spouse being gone, not used to, but sort of like getting into that
your new normal.
Of them not coming home at night after work.
Yeah.
And the second year you start realizing it. For me, it really set in the fact that he truly wasn't coming home. All the firsts were gone.
Yeah.
And so I think that sometimes there's no magic year, there's no magic date.
No.
As to when your grief ends.
Right. And again, as we said in previous podcasts, is that everybody's grief is different. There is no, like you said, no magical number when the grief kind of ends. Mm-hmm. Grief is ongoing.
It really is. Mm-hmm. It really is. I think I heard someone talk about one time where grief is kind of like a really, really heavy backpack full of rocks and weights. And the first day your spouse passes away, you put that huge, heavy backpack on. And over time, it's not like you ever lose a backpack, right, but you just get stronger and you realize how to maneuver that backpack and where to put it at certain times.
I love that, Michelle.
It's not as heavy,
right?
But you'll carry that backpack forever, and it's not like you're gonna ever, that grief's always gonna be, if it's ever gonna be completely gone. But you build up a stamina. You build up your strength towards that grief,
right?
And it feels less because you have done the work and gone through the journey.
I like the way you said that, because you're maneuvering the backpack. You're still going on, getting stronger, saying, I can get through this, I can get through that. And then the load is lightened up. Mm-hmm. But you still carry that backpack.
Yeah, but you still have it. So they're really and a lot of times people will tell you sometimes, you should be better.
Yeah.
Or maybe the opposite. Like, why aren't you grieving harder than you are?
That's true.
But really, we've talked about this before many times in our support group. Everyone grieves a different way. As long as you are doing the work and seeking counseling or seeking a support group or people to talk to, whatever that looks like for you, as long as you can see a progression in your grief, that's what matters. Mm-hmm. We know people who grieve sometimes heavily for a very long time.
Yes.
And some people who grieve for a shorter amount of time.
Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's their own personal journey of grief.
It is. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So whatever it looks like for you, it's going to be different for everybody, like we said. But the big thing is that we're huge supporters of counseling. Terri and I are not counselors ourselves, but we both went through group counseling when we lost our spouse, and it helped us each tremendously. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't found a counselor, I would reach out to someone that maybe might know of a good counselor. You can get a good recommendation, maybe through your church or through a friend or a trusted person in your life.
Yeah, so, thank you. Mm-hmm. You going to let everybody know how to reach us, Michelle?
Sure.
Thank you.
You can find us on email at widowshelpingwidowstx@gmail.com. You can also find us on Meetup. Yes. That's where we post information about our support group meetings. So if you search meetup.com, go on there, and in the search bar type in Widows Helping Widows in the Frisco, Texas area. We meet twice a month, once in person and once through Zoom. That way, if people live outside our area, they can see us also through Zoom and talk to our group.
Thank you, Michelle. And we also have a YouTube channel, which is Widows Helping Widows TX. So please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, we post one of these videos every week. And if you have a topic you'd like us to talk about, or if you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. We would love to get back with you and maybe give us some ideas of some subjects that you'd like us to talk about. We've been hosting our support group for 16 years, which is now also a 501c3 nonprofit.
Yes.
So we've heard a lot, and we've been through a lot walking with other people. So we'd love to hear from you too.
Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day.